Welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. My name is Teresa, and I am welcoming in my Aries friends and spirit for your weekly reading for the week of October 20th through the 26th. We're going to start off with the reading by going over some of the astrology that you will be up against this week, and then we'll dive into your cards. So, first of all, the big thing happening this week is tomorrow on the 21st, the new moon will enter Libra and it will square a Jupiter Pluto opposition, which will provide an opportunity for a fresh start in your relationships and how you express yourself. You may examine your partnerships and feel like decisions about their feasibility or go forward potential need to be made. This isn't a dynamic of sudden changes or relationship status, more like a redefining of expectations, roles, and boundaries. A lot of this will be in your own mind, and it may not even be communicated out loud, but you may find yourself making more reasonable and balanced mental evaluations about your relationships internally. On a larger scale, this new moon may coincide with a realignment of partnerships worldwide. The chaos kings of the world, and we all know who they are, may find themselves with less support, and that'll be thanks to Libra's emphasis on harmony and balance. Less than 24 hours after the new moon, Neptune retrogrades back into Pisces, and hidden motives may surface, but the whole story is likely to remain murky, cloudy, kind of mysterious, and it'll be that way for a little while. Some of the webs of deception spun during the past 12 years of Neptune and Pisces may start to come unraveled. This could be a rude awakening for people who have blindly followed cults of personality or institutions. On the 22nd, the sun enters Scorpio, bringing a domination of water energy to the skies. Jupiter is going to be in Cancer, or is in Cancer. The Sun, Moon, Mars, and Mercury all will be in Scorpio, and Neptune and Saturn will be in Pisces. For those with strong water placements, this energy feels natural. For others, it may feel heavy and emotionally depleting. Deep feelings will guide our actions under this concentration of water. On October 25th, Mars opposes Uranus in Gemini, which can trigger some hasty decisions or rash actions on that day. So be cautious of, any emotional outbursts on the 25th. It will also bring a desire to avoid accountability as well. So hopefully the flow of minor and grand trines that are also occurring this week will provide more of a calming effect and diminish any lasting impacts of any of that rash behavior. So that's the astrology for the week. Let's dig into your cards and we'll see what they have to say. Before we do that, though, I wanted to thank you. If you are already a subscriber of my channel, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. I am trying to grow my audience. I am manifesting my people. I want to bring in my people. I don't want just any subscribers. I want the subscribers who like this kind of content and who will engage with me and in my community. And so if you know of somebody who should be a part of my community, feel free to share this video with them or send them a link to my channel. If you like this video at the end, be sure and give it a thumbs up. Your likes, comments, and shares really make a big difference when it comes to the algorithm and having YouTube push this content out to the people who should be seeing it. Let me see. Yeah, I am trying to get to my first 100 subscribers. Once I get there, I'm going to celebrate by giving a random subscriber a free personalized tarot reading. So, help me get there. That'd be great. It might be you that gets that free reading. Now let's dig into your cards. Okay, Aries. So I've already shuffled, prayed over, and cleansed your cards, and I have the cards laid out here. So we'll go ahead and dive in. I did that mainly to save time. The Scorpio, if you go back and look at the Scorpio reading that I did when I first started this batch of weekly readings, it went pretty long. And so I was like, it's always the first readings of the week that have to be my guinea pigs. So let's start off with an animal spirit card. This is just a catalyst card to kind of kick us off into the reading. And you get the lion spirit. This is a great card for an Aries, I think. It says, be generous of spirit. This is a card about having the appropriate kind of pride, knowing your self-worth, knowing what you have to offer, knowing what you want for yourself, and being willing to share of your abundance with other people, and be a leader within your group. So those are great qualities for an Aries, I think. The next card is from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, and this card that you get is Resurrection. Come back, rebirth, and renewal. And the card on this one just talks about, that concept of a comeback. You are about to be reborn, and know that you are, you're stepping back into your own after a period of difficulty. While you were struggling, though, you were surrounded by divine helpers and angels and spirits that were watching over you, and they were there to help you when you needed it. And so this comeback, it's long awaited. It's something that it's going to bring you a lot of relief and reprieve, and a renewed sense of hope. And it is something that your spirit guides have been longing for you as well. Okay, so we'll dig into your tarot cards now. And the first card that we get is at the center of the reading. This is your crossing energy here. And this card you get is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, remembering happy times. It's about thinking back on your childhood and the things that you learned from that period of time in your life. It's a happy card of remembrance of the foundations of your life, and what was important to you then, and what you want to take with you into the future. The crossing energy that you get on top of that, and this can be a helping or a hurting energy depending on what the card is. You get the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is this is a romantic. He's the most romantic, or she's the most romantic knight in of all of the knights in the tarot. This is an offer of love, of emotional support, something in that watery energy, which is not surprising considering these are both cups cards here. So that's not surprising considering all of this water energy that we are having astrologically, that we talked about in the astrology at the beginning of the reading. So the Knight is bringing in a message, some kind of message of hope, love, renewal, this kind of loving, generous spirit. So far the cards that you've gotten are all very aligned. This card right here is what you are walking into, the energy you're coming from, your most recent past. And we get the Five of Cups. So this speaks to this period of difficulty that this card was talking about, that you're recovering from. In your recent past, you had a bit of a time of grief and disappointment. The idea of the Five of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck is that the fool he's lost his taste for his wine, and he's sad about that. He loved his wine. He's sad about what no longer he doesn't have the taste for it anymore. It's all spilled and he's despondent about it. All he has to do is turn around and look behind him, and there are these two golden cups that are full, and they lead to this bridge and this castle on the other side of this river. And so really all he has to do is turn around and look and see that he still has exactly what he wants. And that's the energy that you're walking into this week with. You have gone through this difficult time, and you're about to turn around and see these two cups here. I love that these two cups are in the direction of the future. The next cup, the next card that you get, this is the energy you're walking towards. Oh my gosh, you have gotten, these are all cups cards. I can't tell you how many times I've shuffled and shuffled and shuffled this deck. And this is the same deck I've used for all of the other readings. You get the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card. This reading so far is undeniable. You've got love coming to you. Love is on its way to you in one form or another. The Two of Cups is a card of love and union. This can be a card of partnership. It can be like a business partnership, or it can be some deep connection with a friend or a relative, or it can be a new love interest coming to you. With all of this cup energy, this water energy, and this Knight of Cups coming in, I have to think it sounds like love. All right, the energy. The goal or destiny card is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is another knight. A knight is their messengers bringing in new opportunity. And the Knight of Swords is one who has ideas and insight. He has got this great idea and wants to take action on it now. So that's the goal or the destiny. And the new idea could very well be all of this love going on here. Let's see. What you don't see coming is the Ten of Pentacles. Everything that you want and hope for. This is the card of happiness, family, love, abundance, and, a material wealth. This is it. This is so good. That is what that's what you don't see coming. You have no idea the blessings that are coming your way. The energy that captures you is the Ace of Cups. Again, the Ace of Cups is this is an offer from the universe of love. This is some kind of love offer coming into you. Love, love, love. The energy around you is the Queen of Cups. Oh my, I've never seen so many cups in a reading before. This is crazy. The Queen of Cups is, of all of the queens, she is the one most in tune with her emotions. She is very intuitive. She is spiritual. She's reflective. And that is the energy surrounding you. That could be a person of that nature coming into your life as well. Your hopes and fears that we have here, I'm almost afraid to look at this card, is the Eight of Swords. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. With this, you came from this difficult time that it says here in this card, and then this card is talking about that recent disappointment that you're recovering from. And then you've got this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the card of self-imposed prison. When you look at it from the Rider-Waite deck, it captures it really well. I show this all the time, but I'll show it again. The Eight of Swords, this woman is in this, within this sort of a prison of these 8 swords that are staked into the ground. She's bound somewhat loosely, and she's blindfolded. Another card that really captures this is the Lightseers deck. I love this depiction of it. Let me grab that. Okay, in the Lightseers deck, you can see this woman is the crows represent the swords, and the swords represent our thoughts, words, and ideas. And her hands are bound, she's tied up, she's got a blindfold on, but look at her down here. She's looking at herself in the mirror. She's free, her eyes are open, she's not bound. She's looking into the mirror at herself in this self-imposed prison that she's actually free from. And that's the energy of the Eight of Swords. When I said I'm almost afraid to look at what this card is, that's exactly the energy that you have. You're almost afraid to believe in all of this love that is surrounding you. But this is a self-imposed prison that you can step out of at any time. And the final outcome that you get for this week is another Cups card. This is more reinforcement that love is on its way to you. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration, gathering with your friends and loved ones, and just being joyful and celebratory of all the good that's in your life. Wow, what an awesome reading. Let me see I'm going to put the camera in front, and then we'll look at these oracle cards and see what kind of guidance and support you have from Spirit as you go through this week. Okay, Aries, let's have a look at these other cards that we have next to your final row of cards here. The first one is a card from the Grief, Grace, and Healing deck, I think is what it's called. Let me see here. Yeah, Grief, Grace, and Healing. And you get a healing card, and your healing card says, activate heart healing. There's lovely heart energy radiating in and from you. Activate your energetic heart by doing anything, being any place, or being with anyone that makes you feel tender-hearted and loved. Feeling is healing now. This is perfect for this astrological energy and this reading full of Cups cards. Your heart is trying to aid your healing. Grief makes you more compassionate about the suffering of others. Your inner healer is activated. This is, even if you're not in the midst of grief right now, this kind of healing energy and love energy is emanating from you, and it is surrounding you. So be open to that. Open yourself to that. The next card we get is the Librarian. And this was next to that Queen of Cups card. The Librarian card in this deck, this is the Echoes of the Soul deck. And the Librarian is about knowledge, your inner wisdom, expanding consciousness, synchronicity, and intuitive guidance, which, the Queen of Cups is the most intuitive of all the queens. So having this next to that card is appropriate. The card is inviting you to be both the seeker and the steward of knowledge. The answers to your challenges and curiosities are already within reach, but accessing them requires patience, trust, and an open heart. So that is that card. I love that. That fits really well. Then the next card is from the Wisdom of the Raven, and the card that you get is Balance. And the meaning on this card is intuitive. The card is encouraging you to have balance, and this is next to that Eight of Swords card. It's helping you to see the balance between that nervousness about accepting all of this abundance of love around you, balancing it with the recent past of difficulty that you may have gone through, but also balancing it with this new love energy that is around you. I mean, it's undeniable in these cards. So take a balanced approach to whatever is going on in your life this week. And the final card that we get is from the Beyond Lemuria, Lemuria. I always pronounce it wrong. Oracle, and it says it's the number 55 card, and it says unique gifts. So think about the things that are quirky about you, the unique qualities that you have that you might have thought of as faults or shortcomings, and twist that in your mind, change your approach on that, and shift it from thinking these are your quirks or your shortcomings into they're your superpower. They make you you. They they are the things that are attracting your people into your life, and they make you the powerful person that you are. So I love this reading for you, and I want you to come back next week and tell me what happened this week. I am dying of curiosity. And with that, if you liked this video, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. That will make my day such a quick and easy way to give me a jolt of dopamine. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and you might be in the running for that free reading when I finally get to my first 100 subscribers. Thanks again for joining me this evening, and I hope you have an awesome week.